Now, for more on the challenges facing Mr. Lee, I spoke earlier to Derek Scissors. He's a senior research fellow at the Heritage Foundation here in Washington. I asked him to outline the reform priorities facing the new Chinese premier.
There are four options, basic options, and he could choose any one of these, whichever one looks most appealing at the time. One of them, I think, has been talked a lot in China. It's reforming the property rights for farmers, give them more rights to their land. That's obviously an issue with farmers losing their land unfairly. That was the big change that was inaugurated by Deng Xiaoping in 1978. That could be done again. There's more to do on that score. Another is changing the hukou system, having people's the right to work be easier and freer in various cities. It would change the labor market. It sounds like a political change. It's actually an economic change. A third one is to shrink the state sector, and the government is talking about that, allowing more private investment. That would boost innovation, which is a major economic force. And the last one is to reform Chinese financial markets, perhaps liberalize the interest rate. So he has four major sets of reforms: labor, land, capital markets, and innovation, and he can choose among those.
Right. Now, here's what the Chinese government is looking at. It's set an economic growth target of 7.5% for 2013. Now, some economic analysts are saying that China can achieve growth of 8%, and that's an average over the next 2 decades. How big a challenge will that be to the new premier to sustain something like that over the next 20 years?
Well, if China, in my opinion, China left the reform path under the previous government. They were reforming for 25 years, and then they moved back away from the market and toward the state. If it goes back to the market, China can achieve 20 more years of strong growth. There's no question about it. The capability is there. The challenge is that there's going to be political opposition. Reform is not easy. It wasn't easy in 1978. It wasn't easy in 1992. It won't be easy now. But as to whether China can achieve 8% growth for 20 years, absolutely.